we'll start our lesson 4. Today lesson will go through our LO4 learning outcome 4. We'll go through today lesson internal strength weaknesses of specific business and their relationship with external environment. And please, if you have any question, you can drop me email anjum@university.co.uk. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So we'll do a bit recap what we learned in the previous lessons. You have already the lecture slides is available on Moodle as well, and I'll share with you 2 case studies which we're supposed to go through. Hope so you went through. Not yet, but I'll share with you via chat box in a minute, and those you can go through in your time as well. Okay. So we'll do a bit recap what we learned from our lesson 1 till now, and hope you can see lesson 1 slides. Yes. So
Yes.
lesson 1, we discuss about explain different size and scope of organization. So we had a discussion in our lesson 1. NGOs is non-governmental organization, which is we discuss about charities. We discuss how SMEs is called small medium enterprise, and we discuss about a sole trader partnership limited company, and we discuss about stakeholders. So we discuss stakeholders mean anybody who has any interest in the business is a stakeholders. And we went through sole trader partnership limited company. In our lesson 1, we discuss about non-profit organization charities, and we discuss about limited liability companies and with their advantages and disadvantages. Have a limited liability partnership 2 to 20 people in. We discuss, if compared to the sole trader have more money, so business can be expand, but can be a disadvantage. Sometimes conflict of interest can be issue big because people some say I paid more and this and that, so that can be happen. Yes. So we need to be focused on each advantages and disadvantages. We discuss about company. We have a company act 2006, company registered in the company house. We said we can register LTD, private limited and public limited. If you need to register in the UK public limited company, you required £50,000 worth of investment to show to register in the company house as well in the stock exchange where people can buy the shares. Okay, thus we had LLP limited liability partnership. Then we said, please, you can go through Kahoot in your time, and we discuss advantages, disadvantages in summarize these slides. Then we discuss about law of demand and supply, how demand, when the price increase, demand decrease, and when the price decrease, demand increase. And we discuss about elasticity of demand in our previous lesson. And we discuss, about the case study ownership, which is a public limited company, Marks and Spencer. We had a discussion, and I said you can watch the video in your time, and we discuss about slope of curve, how the curve move. When the price increase, demand drops, so demand curve can be inward. When the price decrease, demand curve can be outward. That's we had a discussion. So PED, which is called price elasticity of demand. So we discuss percentage change in demand due to the percentage change in price. And that's, and we have good few questions which we discuss. If is equal to 1, we can say unit elastic. If is a less than 1, your answer comes 0 point something. So then we can say price is inelastic and so on. So that's, which we had a discussion and all these questions which we went through. Then we said law of supply, when the price increase, supply also increase. Yes, but they have a correlation relationship. But when we have demand, law of demand, we have an inverse relationship. Yes, when price increase, supply increase. When price increase, demand decrease, and so on. So we went through these graphs and the curve, their movements, and we discuss PC, price elasticity, demand. And then we discuss where the demand and supply equal, which we call equilibrium market price, MEP. And that was in our discussion in the previous lesson. In our lesson 1, and we discuss about case study, stakeholders, anybody who has any interest. We discuss the internal, external stakeholders. Yes, we said how we can meet their expectation. You look, some are the more, and you have to develop the strategies accordingly, engaging with stakeholder. The case study of Primarks, which is available on Moodle as well. So we can go through primary production, secondary production, and territory. We said primary sector, secondary sector, and territory sector. So primary is where we raw material industries, and when it's secondary, we can manufacturing sector, and when we say territory, our third sector is known as service sector. Any question?
No.
No question? Okay. So feel free, please. If you have any question, you can ask. That was our lesson 1. And lesson 2, we discussed different size and types of in lesson 2, we went through different function of organization. We discuss SBU, strategic business unit, and we had a discussion about organization structure, flat, tall structure. These organization structure we went through in our lesson 2. Then we discuss about marketing. We went through the function of marketing within, and we discuss about relationship, and we discuss different organization and organization structure. We discuss McKinsey 7S approach, which is and resource view model, which we can use in business environment as well as in other subject area. We had discussion capabilities and competencies, and we went through the BRIO model, which is value, variety, intimidability, and organizational support. Yes, and we discuss, so all we can use these models to analyze our companies, whichever, and we discuss about Porter 5 forces, threat of substitute. So when you do the business environment, we can look around the Porter 5 forces as well. It's quite good to understand threat of the new entrants, bargaining power of supplier, customer, competitive rivalry, how many company competing each other within the industry. That's, we had a discussion in our lesson 2. So yesterday our lesson was lesson 3, and lesson 3 we really focus about environment, and we key focus was past political, economic, social, and technological environment. And we had a discussion about these companies, why they not sustained, they went bankrupt. We discuss about mission, why they are in the business, always look around the company and look around the external environment, and political, economic, social, technological, and internally our micro levels can be customer, competitors, suppliers. Those we can look around, and easy to monitor micro, but difficult to control the macro, MACRO. And that's which we went through all the elements. We said political, what's come political stability, we can look around in the country. If not, that will impact our business. Tax policies, forthcoming legislation, new political party, if will be in power, they have a different manifesto. We discuss economic factors, inflation, exchange rate, economic growth, and we discuss social, yes, education, living conditions, and various, and then we discuss about technology, investment in research and development, and various others. We discuss these factors in our previous lesson. Yes, and we went through different factors. Yes, we discuss all these in our yesterday lesson, and we said we need to look around under different laws. We discuss about inflation under economics, per capita income, and then we discuss about business cycle, boom, recovery, recession, recovery, depression. So all we discuss about decline. So that all was in our last lesson. So today we moving forward, and we'll go through our LO4, learning outcome 4, and that will be focus on our strength, weaknesses of chosen business, and which we can look around how we can address. Then we have indicative content, what we're supposed to learn, SWOT, strength, weaknesses, SW, which is internal, OT, which is external, toys matrix, which is thread, opportunity, weaknesses, and strength other way around. So that's called toes matrix. And we look, the Porter 5 forces as well, which we can further, which we already had a discussion. And we discuss, various effects are due to internal and external and how we can. So always good to be pleased when you start any activity, always make reflect where you are at the moment, how much you know about environment, and then reflect at the end of lesson what we learn, where we up to. Yes, all is a crucial which we need to. Any question?
No.
Okay, so please, if any question you can ask. Hope you
Okay.
can hear me okay. If you can't hear me, so ask. Okay, let's please, we'll start. So we had a discussion micro environment in our previous lesson as well. Micro mean external. We different concept, these terms is other way around. People are using political, economic, social, and technological, or they use the word slept, which is social, legal, economics, political, and technological, or spatial, political, economic, social, technological, eco, and Nokia and Apple. So at the moment, Nokia is not a market leader. Why not a market leader? Because they not spend money on the research and development. They not make the right decision, and the company which is used to be leader in the world not sustain. So microenvironment analysis is connecting to get overview about the political, economic, social, cultural, technological, and legal environmental factors. Therefore, not specific to companies, but provide broader picture about the market, which we can. MNC, the word, yes, here is being used. MNC is called multinational corporations such as Unilever. We had a discussion in our lesson one. Unilever, which have operation in many countries, in 130 countries. So in each country, the environment and external factor, they have to regular monitor to design and launch the product accordingly that meet the needs and the wants of the public. Yeah, that is very, very crucial. Growth aspect of the business organization, economy reflect through the improved social economics. So in the country the law and order problem, then of course the companies can't really grow and the business, and ultimately it will be loss for the country as well organization. The technology development is likely to get boost in the case of the government, ready in the open doors to multinational corporation to such a manufacturing unit, which may improve the balance of payment condition, might lead to the replacing old technology which are not friendly environment. Yes, with the environment friendly technology, however, may be argued because of the globalization, that's state the power and the role are becoming least important because of the trade agreement liberalization of their economy. So we can look around economic system. Is it open, closed, or what sort of economic system? So when we'll say micro environment, again, we can link to the external, which is political, economic, social, and technological. And we look, these factors into measure the strength and weaknesses and matching with internal and external. So to make the decision accordingly in a company, which is quite crucial. So when we look the strategic choices, they typically follow the strategic analysis, which is mean long term. Yes, we look around the generation of the strategic option, growth, we grow further, or we acquire other company, or we diversify our business, not like not put all egg in one basket. So you maybe construction industry, your oil industry, your various wherever if you have a money. So and concentration, so evaluation of the option to access the relative merits and feasibility, which we can look around, and this could be more strategy chosen, but there is a chance of inherent or dangerous. Yes, sometimes be danger or the risk, those are associated with each move. You want to acquire other company, maybe other company have a different culture, maybe when you acquire it there can be a conflict, you want to influence on other companies employees, those who are working for many years with that company, maybe they start leaving. Yes, the choices need to be made about these, and broadly there are the two ways in the strategy is pursued: internally development, organic growth. Internally development, if you do internally develop your business, yes, whatever you're doing, you're adding more product, you carry on developing. Our external development, yes, merger, acquisition, joint venture, franchise, or licensing, these are external development. Like, sometimes what we'll do, we'll try to restructure our organization. Like Unilever were used to sell 550 brand and they reduced to 330, 350 brand, and we have a limited resources. We have to make sure we make the decision right. Okay, so when we're looking the strategic choices is the key within the strategic planning process. We can look around strategic analysis, examine of the current situation. We try to implement what we have a strategy action plan to achieve the organization strategic choices, as we mentioned, growth strategy or diversification can be evaluation. We can evaluate each option in the light of the cost and benefit analysis. There are a number of models which we can look around in. So we discuss about BCG metrics, which is Boston Consultant Group metrics in our lesson one, which we contextualize cash cow, problem child, question mark, and R we can look around UNSAF metric. Agor UNSAF, which was the mathematician, moved to a US study in a Harvard Business School, and he gave this metrics. He always, when a business we think globally, act locally. We have to act locally, culture according to the local tradition to meet the local people desires. So existing product, UNSAF metric gave the four strategy. You carry on selling existing product in existing market, can be existing. This is all known as strategy the market penetration. So what if you're selling existing product in an existing market is a market penetration. If you're selling new product into market, that will be called market development. New product into market, that's a market development. If you're selling new product into new market, that will be, yes, so we can look around market growth and diversification. If you're selling totally new product into new market, we can say diversification. If you existing product into new market, if existing product into new market, that will be called market development. Sorry, so existing product in existing market is a market penetration. New product into the new market, that's called market diversification. Existing product into new market, that's called market development. And then we've been given the strategies, Porter generic strategy. We want to be cost leader in the world. Like we have a Ryanair, we have various other companies.
Existing
We focus product to the customer, cost focus, which is a narrow, maybe one your product is cheaper than your competitor. Diversification, it means don't put all your eggs. You maybe focus more on innovation, like Apple cloud versions and so on. And diversification focus, maybe you have little bit different than competitors. Any question, please?
existing product is existing market penetration.
Sorry, can you speak a bit loud? I don't know why it's a voice low. It's your end or my end?
Existing product can be the existing marketing penetration.
Okay, so market penetration, the word, yes. If you selling existing product in existing market, yes.
Yeah.
So that's your market penetration, yes.
Okay.
So if you're selling new product, let's will say in this way, if we have a company Lever Brother, yes, in Pakistan, if whatever they are the product they have, if they carry on selling the things in Pakistani market, that's a market penetration, yes. And if they are selling the new product, like different shampoos in different market, a new product, totally new product, like they are doing investing money in the construction, so that will be called diversification. Their major is the consumer product, but they are selling in other part of the world totally different, so that called diversification. They diversify themselves. If they are selling existing product, whatever we have there, we are selling in Pakistan, but the same product we want to sell in, let's say, Middle East, so that can be market development. Okay, so we're developing, we
Okay.
expanding market. Then the Porter generic strategy, Michael Porter gave the 4 strategy. One is the cost leadership. If you want to be a cost leader, you have to focus on, you want to become most cheap as your product in the market, so you have to focus on the inputs, whatever material you use, you need to look around the reducing the cost of the labors and all everything. You want to be leader, every your product is cheaper than competitors and in the whole market. But the cost focus, it's not all your product is cheaper, only 1 or 2 your product is cheaper than your competitors. That's the narrow strategy, and that's called cost focus. When we say diversification, diversification mean you innovate, you totally different than your competitors. Like Apple is also iPhone, is a phone, but Apple's have their cloud version. Apple have more innovations in within iPhone. So this is the we can look around diversification differentiation strategy. Basically, the differentiation strategy, not differentiation focus. So it's more about differentiation, not just diversification. Is a differentiation. So this word is a differentiation. Differentiation focus is narrow. Is your maybe your color of the product is a different than your competitor. That's we call differentiation focus, which is mean narrow different than your competitor. All phones, but only your color is different, huh? Not your functionality different or the software different. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's please, if you have any question, you carry on asking. Okay, so next we're looking, when we making strategies, according to one of the scholar, John and Scholl, he said always check the suitability, whether the option which we are adequate response of the firm and assessment is strategic position in the market, acceptability, is it in the environment or the stakeholder to whom we want to sell, they have some acceptability of the things. Feasibility, yes, assess whether the organization has the resources, it need to carry out the strategy, you make the feasibility study of it. Suitability, accessibility, and feasibility. Yes, that's 3 SAF model, which we can, the criteria which we can use it. The criteria apply the strategic decisions such as the competitive strategy, growth strategy, and we can use it. So like Vodafone in India, they have only 2% market shares, but 2% can be really higher than the in the UK, the British company, and even in the UK they have 25% shares. So but 2% can be worth of more than 25%, which they have the shares in the UK market. The reason is the UK population is smaller than the Indian population, so 2% can give more worth of the business. Then that's why some company they prefer those countries and they have a dominant power. Okay, so next when we look in SWOT, SWOT is stand for strength, weaknesses. So SW is the internal. So always look around the company of your choice, what their strength they have. So like if you're doing business in 130 countries, so you're a very strong company. If you have many years you're in a business, you're very strong. If you have some financial problem, that's your weaknesses, that's area of development, you have to overcome those. So we had a discussion in the previous lesson, we can match internal with the external environment. So internal is a strength, weaknesses. So in yourself as an individual, if we do in areas you are strong, you can speak different languages, you have experience, your age, that's your strength. Your skill is your strength. The weaknesses, maybe you don't have a business experience, maybe you don't have a money, so you have to overcome those. Maybe you can involve someone else to do business with you as a partnership. So we can look around strength and weaknesses, and the opportunities and threats come from outside. So in the market, like population is growing, people are spending more money, people have more money, people expanding businesses, are we are merging with other countries, so we becoming trading block spot. So that's we have opportunity. Threat is mean risk. Risk also come from external environment. That's also we need to be look around the risk factor. So strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. Okay, then financial position of the company, we can look around. If you find the company's annual report and look around the balance sheet, or we call financial position, where it shows asset, we can reflect. Any business you start, really we need many manpower, money, and material. So we can look around what areas we are strong. Weaknesses, also known as area of development. So we can look around what areas we not. Maybe we have a big asset, we have a land, we have a young population, but we are weak because we not utilizing our young force to be generate the economics benefit. So that's our area of development. We have to develop it to capture the market opportunity, which we have opportunities. Threat, if we don't do it, other countries are doing it, so we have to minimize the risk. So that's becoming due to the political instability, in a one way we can say. Okay, so that's one of SWOT, SWOT, which we can measure. So S says, what is S stand for? Strength, and O
Strength,
stands for
weaknesses.
opportunity, T is a threat, and W is a weakness. So we can use this model to look around and focus our strength, weaknesses, to capture the opportunities and threat, and we need to develop the strategy for it. So that's all the discussion in this are strength, weaknesses, and we can look around these in the light of any company such as a Unilever, which I quoted the example to you. Okay, toss is the other way around, is quite similar, but the word they give. So they saying you look the threads, you look the opportunity, you look the weaknesses, you look the strength. So then we've been given here in this, we can match it with internal and external. So we can say strength and weaknesses is internal up. So threads come from outside. So you matching SO, strength and opportunity, that's the ideal situation. So we can say is a maxi strategy, your maximum opportunities are maximum, so is very strong position and is better to do business in that situation. But maybe you have WO in one situation, WO is maybe your weak, but in the market is opportunity to do business. But the problem, we don't have a money, we can do joint venture or partnership. Or one situation, so mini maxi, you have to minimize your weaknesses to avail the maximize opportunity which is in the market is available. Okay, one situation can be ST, you are strong, but you have a thread in the market. If you're strong, maybe you can take over the other companies, like a McDonald's taking the local takeaway restaurant, or businesses that are becoming strong to minimize the threats they have. So ST, strategic option, or WT, you're weak and other area is outside, is lot of competition, lot of threats, so that's not an ideal situation to do mini. You have to minimize your weaknesses, you also minimize the threat. It's difficult to fight two areas, and that's we need to look around. Okay, so we can look around the long list of no attempt to be prioritized, but overall the globalization substitute analysis, we can develop the strategies accordingly. Any question you have, please?
No.
Okay. Developing strategic capabilities is quite, the long-term capabilities. Capabilities mean ability to do something. And abilities can, so there are a lot of key leverage capabilities. Identifying the capabilities, one part of the organization, transferring them to other part, sketching capabilities, building the new product and the services and to existing capabilities. At the moment, if you are applying any job in any sector, the star method of interview is quite popular because the employer want to assess your competencies, not just the capabilities, situation, task, action, and result. And we can watch little, the video on star method of interview, which is on YouTube plenty. Yes, it's quite good too if you're applying job anywhere. Okay, so developing strategic capability, external capability development, adopting the capability through the mergers, acquisition, alliance, creating activities, no more activities, or stop, outsourcing, maybe monitor the output and the benefit which we can do as a company, awareness and development, recognizing the embrace the strategy, timing development in the timely manner, and the benchmark is a KPI which will carry on moving against SOPs, standard operating procedures. SOPs called standard operating procedures. Then we look, the one of the model VRO. V is the value, R is the reality, I is the intimability, O is the, so which we look in a minute. And that's, we want to be value chain is one of other model is given by Michael Porter as well. And we can look around in the light of, okay. So the BCG matrix, which is given by the Boston Consultant Group, we can look around some product. If we have a product, many product like Apple iPhone, Apple not only selling the phone, but they have a tele, they have Apple watches, they have Apple tablets, they have Apple laptop, desktop. So some product is a star. So iPhone is the star product, and iPhone, let's say 14 becoming very star product, but iPhone 13, 14 is also cash cows, but the low market growth is not growing faster now. But the new phone, iPhone 16, 15 is quite is a star in the market. So star product mean high market shares and high market growth. They are growing in the market. And the cash cow have a high market, so low market growth, but high market share, still giving us enough cash. Some product is a question mark, low market shares and high market growth is growing, but we need to convert them to have a high market shares. So dog, which is the product, have a low market shares and low market growth. So we need to be think about either we want to keep the product in or we can read out, So that's, we have examples which we quoted here. Okay, then we look, the BCG matrix, which is given the Boston Consultant Group star cash cows. I mentioned we can develop the strategies accordingly and we can make the product. Okay, next we have, we already discussed in lesson 1 as well, which is also we can use for this task as well, which is called BCG metric. Porter 5 forces is, we have in Porter 5 forces customer, suppliers, and we can look around the various bargaining power. So we can look around threat of substitute, we can look around bargaining power of suppliers, bargaining power of customer, competitive rivalry in the industry, how much we have, how many company competing each other. So you have to be look around, they have a high, low, or medium power, and the based on, and then we can make it things accordingly and we can advertise accordingly. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, after this, we can look around VRIO model, which is quite becoming popular in to analyze the business environment. Sorry, I don't know why. Can you see the slides?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not moving to the next, but it's taking a while. Okay. So that's then you can do please quiz in your time, and then we can look around CSR, corporate social responsibility as a company. We have to work in the best interest of the society, and we need to understand. So at the moment, corporate social responsibility can be pollution, waste management, chemical use, and all these we need to be really focused and we need to analyze. Like, excess packaging, it's bananas. That's, is more ethical. We need to be look around how we can reduce the cost. So social responsibility has become the more common to the organization to develop and communicate to socially responsible. Who's caring about environment. We focus on 3 P's: profit, planet, and people. Profit we earn, but we want to care about planet and we want to care about people. Yes, so then we already had a discussion marketing mix, 4 P's: product, price, promotion. That's what you do. Always look the product is fit for purpose. The price you're charging according to the product and promotion is responsible. So these, the factors, 4 P's: product, price, promotion, we also keep in mind in CSR, corporate social responsibility. So when we'll say sustainability, making mean the meeting the needs of current generation without compromising the needs of the future generation. Yes, so you have to adopt the balanced approach. So what is the sustainability is when what is the good for the company, also good for the planet and the people, vice versa. Business has no negative impact on the environment. Sustainable business is one that operate environmentally friendly and promoting sustainability using packaging, like in case of banana, we've seen creating partnership with the various stakeholders and public-private partnership we were. Like, Marks and Spencer's example, the company, how they promoting, yes, plan to cut the carbon footprint. Sustainable is a key ingredient of the business success in and enable to become more efficient and develop new markets. And then pressure group, we have a lot like a Tesco and various other companies to work in the best interest of the pressure group can be fake, yes, like a green polluting environment. They can come and they say, come on, why are you doing business because you're not green. Shell and logos, maybe they change it the logo into past. And Nestle, yes, caring about environment. Online protest drivers to environmentally friendly palm oil, and that's CSR, key term. Sustainability marketing is corporate social responsibility, fair trade, triple bottom line, which is 3 P's: profit, planet, and people. Okay, then we have a summary of this lesson. In lesson, we discuss about different factors, those impact in the environment. We discuss about SWOT, we discuss about TOES metrics, and we discuss BCG, UNSA, and we had a discussion on these, and these are the recommended reference as well, please. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so thanks for attending today's session. Next week, we'll change to on Sunday. We'll do on Sunday our session for assignment discussion and how we can structure our assignment, how we can make assignment, where we can get the information, and I'll give you the template and the sample assignments. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Have a lovely weekend. If you have a question, please you can ask. Otherwise, we'll keep up to here.
No, I have no question.
Yes. No question?
No, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. See you next week then. Sorry, if you have a question, you can ask.
No, I have no question.
No question. Okay. Sorry about it. I think so. It's a bit bad line. I can't properly hear. Many thanks. Have a
Okay.
lovely weekend. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.